Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mods. We have a very special blaster here. This is not mine. I actually borrowed this from a good friend, Spider, or as you may know him, Spider Giant. He's made a few blasters that I've purchased on the channel, and I reviewed some of his blasters as well. This is the Gavin Fuzzy SBF. He actually got this in a trade. Reprinted the parts to his color choice and put it back together and then let me review it. So big thank you to him first off for that. Oddly enough, I was actually supposed to review this, I think like really early this year, but from someone else, but they didn't pull through. So luckily we have it from Spider here. But there's a lot to talk about this blaster. First off, I want to say it's a brushless blaster, kind of like the Diana. That Diana, I think, is just the pistol version, which does like 130. This does, I think, a max up to 165 FPS. Like the Diana, this also runs on a 4S battery. And I mean 4S as in only 4S. You cannot run a 3S on this. Inside, it does come with an XT60 connector. As you can see, this is an XT30 because this is the only one I had for my Diana. I actually got this out of darts. So if you do have an XT30 4S battery for your Diana, it will work if you have an adapter from XT60 to an XT30, which Spider did include in this blaster for me. So again, thank you for that. But first off, the print quality is amazing on this. I like the shimmery sparkle kind of effect. The colors are a really good choice. They're not, my colors, but for what they are, they're great. I like them a lot. The stock here, there is an in-strike barrel lug underneath this. This is also a folding stock, so if you press this button right here, it folds in, and he actually put a magnet on here, right here on this side, and it will actually hold that. And then you can just flip it out like that. So it's a very satisfying click. You can extend this stock a little bit by pressing this in and extending it, so that's pretty cool. It does have an OLED screen right here for your display. Because this takes a 4S battery, there's a lot going on. You have, I think most of the power goes to the screen itself, as well as the settings and all the electronics inside, because I will say this is not a cheap blaster and I'm very scared holding it. Just like the Apex, it does range in the 500-ish range. I think this goes for like 5 to 550-ish somewhere, if you have it built for you. So you can get this. You can buy the kit straight from Gavin because it does come as a whole kit, the internals and all that. The printed parts you can get from anybody. I think Spider said that if you go to him and if you want him to print you basically the printed parts for an SBF and put it together, I think he said it would cost either somewhere between 120, 150-ish dollars plus the kit itself. So that's probably going to run you around I think $475, $525 around there. The window on the side here, now this is an option, he didn't include it in this one, but this window on here, that actually allows you to charge glow darts. So if you're playing in the dark or if you're using glow darts, some of the 4S battery power goes into actually glowing your darts while they're inside the mag well here, which is a pretty cool feature. He didn't see the need for it because it probably is a battery drainer, which I understand completely. We usually play in the daytime, so you're not going to probably use glow darts. But it's a cool little feature if you want to do that. On the side here, you'll see the main switch. This is basically safety, single shot, 3-round burst, and then full auto. So it does a lot. So the SBF, SBF stands for Spamf But Flywheel, just like the SBL stands for Spamf But Long. And then what else did we have? The SBM, Spamf But Mega. So there's a lot of iterations of basically a Spamf. But this is on the more intricate and complex side. I would have to pay someone to build this because I would have no clue where to start. But yeah, I will show you where the battery goes, and then we will go ahead and charge the battery. So it's a pretty neat concept. You're like, okay, well, where does it go? In the handle, and the back, and the top? No. So on his, you twist this front nozzle all the way, like so. That comes off, and that whole front part comes off. And there's your connector. So there's your XC60, there's your 60 to 30 connector, and there's your XC30. What's really cool is this thing is super accurate because it does have a built-in bearing scar of, I believe, 5 or 4. It's hard to tell. It looks like a 5 bearing scar integrated, so that's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and go charge this up, and when we get back, we'll go ahead and test some mags in it to see what fits, what doesn't, and then we'll load up some darts and see where it goes from there. So see you guys in a second. All right, guys, I went ahead and charged this for us Lipo up. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it like so, red to red, black to black as usual. Just like that. Basically, I'm going to fold the wiring alongside. And if you see there, you see the 2 channels. The bottom one's for the barrel, top one's for the Lipo, and there's more than enough room in there to fit everything. Just like that. And then you go ahead and you put your nozzle back on, should be good to go. All right, so now that you have the battery in there, you notice nothing's on yet. This is your power switch, so you can turn it on and off, which again, I love in any electric blaster. Most don't really have that. You put the battery in and you just rev it, and it revs up, and it's good to go. So we're gonna turn that on real quick. You can customize that startup tone, which is very cool. As you can see right here, it says safe. I'm going to turn it to single, semi-auto, 3-round burst, right there, and it says 16 DPS, 16 darts per second, which is good. And then switch it to full auto, 12 darts per second. So lowers it, but again, you're shooting full auto. So I'm going to turn back to safety and turn it off. You can also change the rate of fire up here, I believe. Now, before we start firing anything, I want to test all the mags that can fit into this. I'm going to guess this is mostly only talent compatible, but we'll see what it does. So let's dig into our bin of mags here. First, we have a unicorn mag. There we go. And it is gravity drop, which is very nice. Most people that run an SBF run it on a Coda, so that of course works. Here's your new Siren Blink magazine. Yep, that works good. 18 curved worker. Looks good. Strife X mag. Yep, works. Worker Dragon mag. There you go. I actually like how that looks. There we go. Your Maxim Pro mag from Dart Zone. Very nice. Worker 15s, most common one on the market, I believe. This is from a Aeon or Nexus Pro, I believe. Very nice. Game Face Try-On mag. Yep, actually like that look. Actually, that color almost matches. So very nice. Your Siren Mauler mag. Yep, that works. your siren gnarl mag, which is super small. It actually hides in there. That's pretty funny. But it works. Harrier mag. That's not going to work in there because of this lip. But yeah, it would work if it were longer because it's the same geometry as any worker mag. X-shot long shot mag. No. Okay. So that tells me something. That tells me that it's only talent compatible, which makes sense. 10 round worker. Yep. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say the rest of these don't work. I'll try them real quick, but... Oh, that actually works. That's an Omnium mag. Okay. It looks a little different. Huh, interesting. MK3. It fits, but it doesn't feel good. Wow, that actually works. Okay. Wow. I am very surprised. Yeah, well, okay, those all work. So it seemed like the only one was the X-shot long shot. Oddly enough. Very surprising. All right. Now, when you use an SBF, I don't know if this is true. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I heard you can only use fresh darts. You cannot use used darts. So if you go to an event and you want to use the darts out of the community bin, don't use them in an SBF. It does not like them. So always use fresh darts with the SBF here. I'm going to load up some mags. We will do a round of single shot, triple burst of course, and then full auto, and see what it do on the camera. So I'll see you guys at the door. All right, guys, here we are at the door with the Gavin Fuzzy SBF by Spider. I went ahead and I loaded up a 15 round worker mag full of brand new worker Gen 3 darts. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on power on. It's in safe mode right now. I'm gonna put it to single. And we are now in single mode. And I'm going to go ahead and run this with a chronograph and let's see what we get. That's so cute. And we are out. So yeah, it looked like an average of 169 or 170 if you want. I'm going to go ahead and take this mag out. I'm going to load up an 18 round mag and switch it to 3 round burst. There we go. We got our 18 round mag of brand new HEs. Go from single to 3 round burst. All right. We're ready to go. It's really hard to get a reading. There you go, 170. 170 again. 163. And we are out. So, again, it does about 168, 170 with a 3 round burst. And then we're going to load up a fully racked Coda mag and just do full auto because why not? So I'm going to switch it from 3 round burst all the way to full auto, 12 darts per second, and let's let her rip. There we go. So yeah, very cool blaster. Yeah, if it wasn't so expensive, I'd probably get one myself. I may in the future. The idea is not off the table completely, but for the right price, I may pick up one because it is a lot of fun. yeah, it's a lot of fun. Delivers the hits enough to be great for HVZ style. If your HVZ is like 170, comp, it's very good. It's super accurate, and it looks like it's very consistent in SPF. 4S Lipo battery. So yeah, it delivers, I think, just about everything that you could ask for from a flywheel blaster. I will leave a link to many things. I will leave a link to the kit from Gavin Fuzzy. I will leave a link to Spider. I don't know if you wanted me to do his Etsy or his Discord or whatever. I'll leave a link to him. I'll leave a link to the battery that I used, the XT30, as well as the XT30 to XT60 connector. I think you can find both on iDarts, as well as a 4S LiPo battery that is meant for the SBF that's also on iDarts' site. But other than that, guys, please leave a like. Let me know what you think about this blaster. You know, do all the things that YouTube makes you do to follow me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.